Welcome to today's Quintessence session on the power of habit. This is brought to you by Choose to Think. So what is the book all about? So it starts with a model of habits. Basically it talks about how habits are formed, what a standard habit looks like in terms of a flow. It talks about how habits are formed in individuals and in organizations. It goes on into some depth about what are organizational routines and how organizations can have their own habits as such, and talks a little bit about recipes for individual change. The book takes the example of a famous company which has standardized store layouts. Okay, the layouts are aimed to evoke an automatic response in anyone who is walking by. So it has a lot of stores, it has a standardized layout, and it is designed such that anyone who is walking by gets a certain feeling as very predictable. One of its most famous products is designed to provide instant gratification. Okay, this is an important thing here. It disintegrates on impact and provides a pleasant hit of salt and grease. McDonald's, and what product? And pleasant hit of salt and grease is true for all McDonald's products, except maybe for their apple pie. But if you would be so kind as to pass it along, very well done. Can you give a round of applause? So McDonald's and fries is what we were looking for. So changing a habit is hard because of the repetitive nature and because of the sort of automatic nature of the habit. What we tend to do is we don't think too much about certain actions which we undertake throughout our day. And as a result of that, we don't consciously think what we are doing. So we don't realize that it has become a habit. So unless someone points it out, which is why changing a habit is a little hard. So keystone, if you see that trapezium shaped stone, that is called a keystone. It is a very important part of an arch because it holds together all the other stones in the arch. Similarly, there are something called keystone habits. It is one habit that people are generally used to doing, and it has a great impact on other habits as well. Something like exercising regularly, for instance. So studies have shown that if you exercise regularly, you are more likely to eat better, be more productive. So these people had fewer bad habits, and they generally have a little more patience. So thank you so much for coming down to this Quintessence session. It was a pleasure having you all over. Thank you so much.